All right, Martha, we're getting ready for the Winter Games. It's about 2 days away, and we want to take you back to some of the maps we've been exploring over the last couple of days. This is, well, it shows you the relationship with the capital city, Moscow, up here, and down the Winter Games, Sochi on the Black Sea. The area of concern has been and still is 300 to 400 miles to the east with Chechnya, the region here, and then Dagestan to the right, or to the east, rather, of Chechnya. If we advance at one time, we can show you now the ring of steel that the Russians have talked about now for months. That's the security zone. It's giant. I mean, look at the size of this area that the Russians are trying to block off and guard to keep the Olympic Games safe. Inside, you've got the town of Sochi. This is where the skiing, the snowboard events will take place up here in the mountains. Then you've got the Olympic Village down here, the seaside Olympic Village along the Black Sea. This is what they're trying to protect. Outside of that, really, it's just like anywhere else in the world where there are soft targets everywhere. Meanwhile, there are new concerns in Sochi. The athletes are arriving there. But Jonathan Hunt reports right now from our newsroom indications that, the Russians are still... Well, they're still getting ready for this, Jonathan. How's it going?
Yeah, to say the least, Bill. You know, these anti-terrorism preparations have been widely praised, particularly within that so-called Ring of Steel, but at other areas within the Ring of Steel, not so much. The hotel construction, for instance, within Sochi has been widely criticized, and it is still being completed just 2 days before the opening ceremonies. A lot of American tourists are going to be staying at hotels that quite simply aren't finished yet. Some journalists have been checking in. Greg Wyszynski was one of them. He's with Yahoo Sports. He tweeted today, "People have asked me what surprised me the most here in Sochi. It's this. Without question, it's this." Followed up with a picture of the toilet in his room and the words, "Please do not flush toilet paper down the toilet. Put it in the bin provided." Stacey St. Clair is a reporter with the Chicago Tribune. She reported, "My hotel has no water. If restored, the front desk says, do not use on your face because it contains something very dangerous." These are small details, obviously, Bill, but the small details add up to a lot when you're running an Olympics. And they put $50 billion into this, and they quite simply are not ready with all of those details.
Well,
Bill.
These reporters better not expect that they were going to Palm Beach for a couple of weeks.
That's